Hi, William. Okay, so thanks for getting your citations in here. So the question is, why do people use their flashes when they're photographing a sporting event? Is this effective? With the knowledge that you have after this week's readings, and as an aspiring professional photographer, would you do things differently and how? And so really, for this question, what I, or any instructor for this class, wants you to talk about and to put into practice is the inverse square law. And the inverse square law states basically that the power of a light source falls off dramatically as it gets further away from its subject matter. And so in this case, we would apply the inverse square law to come up with this assumption. The flashes on the cameras that are being flashed, at a sporting event are too far away from the subject matter to possibly illuminate that subject matter. You have a lot of information in your answer about light color. And then you do talk about the perchance how it's not such a great idea to put your camera on automatic in difficult shooting situations like this when you're far away from your subject matter, because the camera is going to make assumptions and set its adjustments accordingly, and it's just not going to be able to do a good job capturing the image. Like really it takes a thinking human being to choose exposure settings in a situation as difficult as this. And then also, because of the inverse square law, not a theory, but a law, we know for a fact that the flash that is built onto a camera is not powerful enough to possibly illuminate the subject matter of the football players way down on the field. There's just no way. So that's the answer we're looking for here. We're looking for you to cite page 36 of Hunter, Light, Science, and Magic, and to really discuss the inverse square law. You have a lot of information here, but I would say that this is the only bit of it that I truly agree with. On your last sentence, you say that Phil Hunter discusses how being able to describe the light is the first step in learning to control it. Absolutely. I absolutely agree with that. And then for the rest of the answer, I was really looking for you to apply the inverse square law to this scenario, to this shooting scenario. Okay, that's it. That's all I have to say about this. I don't think you hit the mark with it. Though I do appreciate that you got back in here and applied the text and the lecture, the weekly lecture, to your answer. However, it's just not hitting the mark here because the color of the light isn't going to have much to do with the quality of the exposure one will get when using their on-camera flash with subject matter that's far away. The spectrum, I'm assuming when you say spectrum, you're referring to the Kelvin scale of the color of the light. That's not going to have much to do with it. Light is in fact photons. You're right. However, the intensity, that's probably a misapplication of the term, but I'm going to go with it anyways. The intensity of the photons falls off dramatically as the source moves further away from the subject matter. And that's not clearly communicated here. You might be trying to say that, but the language isn't very clear. But again, I want to thank you for reposting this as I asked. I really appreciate you following my instructions and getting the proper citations in here. That's very good. Thank you. And I will see you as soon as you are able to get an assignment posted. And FYI, please contact me ASAP if you're not going to be able to have the equipment for this class. And really, by the end of week 1, you really just needed a light meter. And then by the beginning of week 2, you need 2 tungsten lights. And that's really what you need. Those are the 2 big things. For all of your light modifying tools, William, you can make those. And I would love to chat with you on the phone about it. Please give me a call if you need to. I will be home on Wednesday morning, Pacific Standard Time, probably from 10 till noon. I'm not sure where you are in Texas. I'm not sure what time zone that is. But based on Pacific Standard Time, I will be here 10 to noon. I can talk to you on the phone then. And then I will be available all day Friday. And really a lot of today, too. If you want to call me today, that would be fine. 503-317-4090. Okay, thanks, William.